Hello. So, it's Sunday evening, which means it's that time of the week diary time, even. And I am delighted to report that this week has been amazing. A really, really good week. Some sort of tide has turned. Things have started to sort themselves out. If I give a narrative of the week, is the first few days, I guess, were spent in sort of build up to me doing my talk at work on meditation. So I rested well and what have you. Then I did my talk on meditation, which went pretty well. I listened to it back a bit, got some feedback. I mean, overall, I think promising, good, we're moving in the right direction. But yeah, definitely room for improvement. I'll cover that elsewhere, so I won't go into it too much here. Then I guess the rest of the week was nice. I worked a little bit less than usual. I had Alexander Technique School, which was amazing. I worked from home one day. Work was just a little bit less frantic, which is welcome, seeing as it's been pretty crazy in the recent months. So then, actually no, I could obviously talk about one of the highlights of this week was my chat with David Nassim on Thursday. And we were talking about my career and romance, sort of ways I'd best be utilised, and talking about my type, what type of person I am. And that was an amazing, fascinating chat. Also came at such a perfect time, because I've just spent the last 3 days in a 5 Rhythms workshop, so I've danced cumulatively, 15 hours or so. Dancing it through is feeling that echo in my system, really integrate it, has been amazing, especially because what David was talking about was how I really have a fiery energy, which is a kind of masculine, feminine, sort of in the moment, explosive, spontaneous, expressive, sincere, whatever. And that's exactly what 5 Rhythms is. And so it was like my ability to express, no, not ability, my nature of expression, much stronger than ability, came through so much over the past few days. And this 5 Rhythms workshop, I'm going to call it now, I think it's going to really open things up for me a lot, in terms of my kind of emotional capabilities, my abilities to express. It's just the intensity, the range of emotion is something else. Like, just with strangers, hugging them and dancing in the most tender, sincere ways, holding each other, being around people in floods of tears, crying with laughter. A complete bunch of nutters, but beautiful nutters, and my kind of nutters, really. This feels like me. I'm in an environment where it's like, this is me. And what that means is a fascinating contradiction. At one end, can do the masculine thing, can have the penetrating, can look like, what society wants me to be, but at the other end, I have the opposite in me. And dancing that dance has been really funny, really interesting. In fact, there was one guy called Stephen I met this weekend. Wonderful guy. He said to me, Ben, you should try drag. You would. I can see from the way you dance. You could do it. You could have that little sissy in you. And I was like, that would be pushing the boat out a bit. I could see myself doing that. The sky's the limit in terms of expression capabilities. And this dance this weekend just went on forever. And I hate to say it, but yeah. Oh fuck! I think more important, expansive, interesting experience than any 3-day meditation retreat I've been on. And the 3-day meditation retreats I've been in residential as well, whereas this was just in London. So that's mind blowing as well. This idea that real growth and spiritual practice can come from not just doing that simple meditation practice. Also, what's interesting is just through the dancing being in my body so much, I feel softened in the sense that my back is just in a lot less pain. That tense backness, the arched back, which in some ways is a barometer of how far I'm taking the masculine, is softened. Also, I think I might have made 1 or 2 friends today. Yes, and also just this dancing community. These are my people. Really, these are going to be my friends. I'm going to make friends with these guys. I love them. Yeah, shit, yeah. There's one guy, Benji in particular, who I've seen plenty of dances before, and spoke with this weekend, and he's kind of similar age to me, and just looking at him, I think there are some similar characteristics. So, yeah, he's coming on my list. Yeah, okay, cool. I could also talk about my relationship with food. This week has been much better, much less chaotic, pretty stable, especially considering I've just been on a whirlwind of God knows how many calories I've burnt this weekend, so it would be easy to fuck that up in some way. I think maybe that's tied with this being a bit more open with my emotions, because actually, when do food issues or whatever kick in, addiction issues, when you're trying to avoid some kind of emotion, whereas now what I'm moving towards is less of that, less avoiding emotions. So it kind of makes sense, right? And also I've been writing down my emotions. Bring a bit of awareness to that. And I think this weekend has kind of clarified what the kind of theme for this month is going to be, which is expansion and connection with people. So next weekend I've got 2 little trips into nature, a couple of friends. The following weekend I've got some dancing. Also got a workshop here on developing an attitude of gratitude. The following weekend I'm going away with Stephanie to nature. We've got a good month lined up. Also work is a little less crazy. So, what's next? Well, I think actually before my next sort of thing, now that my meditation talk's done, lots of things I've done lots of things now. It's now time for me to finish my personal trainer course once and for fucking all. God, I've been putting this off so much. Always been the bottom of the to-do list. So this week, smash it. Might even be able to fit in some time on the weekend to finish off all the sort of written work. Yeah. And yeah, we can do fairly cursory diary entries as a result. Just so that can, I just want to get this out of the way, and then I can. I promise to myself, I vow to you, invisible, non-existent viewer, the next stop is creation. I need to figure out whether that would be music or making my website. I think it'll be making my website. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fucking fun. Play. Now I can definitely be a 5 rhythms DJ. Good night.